In the Byzantine realm of online podcasts, where the cacophony of voices vies for attention, a recent revelation in the hallowed halls of the Fresh and Fit podcast echoed with the profundity of a soliloquy in the theater of digital discourse.
Stove God Puff goes, we appreciate your morals, but Chris be interrupting the flow of the show. We love seeing him put in check W. Myron, W. Andrew. Don't worry, guys. I mean, he'll chill out. Sometimes that Henny comes out. Let's see here. Chris should know better to keep it professional. Sometimes it's too far and looks bad on him and the show. Big W for loyalty. And Fresh needs to learn when to interject and how to articulate better. And they're working on it, bro. And okay, so
it's so funny that gets you guys hyped.
Yeah, because here's the thing with Chris. It's a love and hate with the audience. Like, some people love his jokes and his interventions, intervening when girls say dumb, whatever it may be, and he makes fun of them, whatever. But then other people are like, yo, I hate this guy. Like, what the hell? So it's a love-hate relationship. Sometimes he intervenes a little too much. I'll admit this. But, at the end of the day, guys, you got to remember, for all you guys that keep saying, oh, Myron, what the your staff sucks or your team sucks, you guys got to remember that I started with Chris and Fresh, and I'm going to end with Chris and Fresh. You understand? I'm not going to fucking turn my back on them just because we became big now and I think that I'm better than anybody. No, we started this together. I wouldn't be where I'm at right now if it weren't for them. We wouldn't be as successful as we are right now if it weren't for them. And, when push came to shove and we were getting attacked and the worst was happening to us and everyone wanted to come and, try to get a piece of Fresh and Fit and talk shit and all this other stuff, especially during 2021, it was me, Fresh, and Chris against the fucking world, okay? Mo came after the fact, right? And Mo's obviously a member of the team, and I love Mo as well. But I started with Fresh and Chris, and it's going to end with Fresh and Chris. I don't care what any of you guys say.
Myron, the linchpin of this dynamic trio, undertook the Sisyphean task of addressing the elephant in the live stream, a chat comment about his co-host Chris. As the quizzical comments flowed like a river of lexical tributaries, Myron navigated the currents with the sagacity of a linguistic captain. Acknowledging the perennial debate surrounding Chris' interventions, Myron embarked on a linguistic odyssey, painting the canvas of audience reactions with the hues of nuance. Like a semantic alchemist, he distilled the essence of varied opinions, revealing a dichotomy, some reveling in Chris' comedic intrusions, while others found themselves at the crossroads of disdain. Myron, the harbinger of verbal eloquence, threaded through this labyrinthine discourse, acknowledging the dual nature of Chris' contributions. Amidst the acknowledgement of excesses, Myron unfurled the banner of camaraderie and loyalty. In a resounding declaration, he affirmed the indissoluble bond forged in the crucible of collaborative creation. A staunch defender of his compatriots, Myron exhibited fidelity to the nexus of Fresh and Chris, signaling an unwavering commitment to the crucible of their joint endeavors. The roots of their podcast, he intimated, intertwined like the intricate tendrils of a linguistic rainforest, reaching into the depths of their shared inception. As the oratorical symphony continued, Myron traced the trajectory of their ascent, reminding the audience that their journey was a collective pilgrimage through the peaks and valleys of criticism. A tempest of attacks weathered, a testament to the resilience of this triumvirate in the face of adversarial winds. Myron's narrative, like a tapestry woven from the strands of shared tribulations, underscored the fortitude of a team unyielding in its pursuit of success. Specific instances of this tumultuous voyage can be likened to thunderclaps resonating across the online realm. One notable clash, akin to lightning striking the mast, was a contentious episode that sparked heated debates. Critics unleashed a verbal deluge, questioning the team's perspectives and challenging the veracity of their content. The podcast, like a ship caught in the eye of a rhetorical tempest, faced waves of criticism crashing upon its proverbial hull. The team's reactions to this figurative storm were both nuanced and resilient. Myron, in his inimitable style, responded with a verbal parry, countering critiques with a rhetorical swordplay that mirrored the finesse of a linguistic fencer. Chris, the comedic maestro, injected levity into the discourse, deflecting some of the verbal blows with humor as deftly as a matador sidesteps a charging bull. Fresh, with his charismatic presence, became the anchor, grounding the team amidst the storm, exuding a stoic demeanor that echoed the calm at the center of a hurricane. As the digital tempest intensified, the team's strategies for weathering the storm became a testament to their fortitude. They steered clear of the siren song of controversy, refusing to be lured into the treacherous waters of online feuds. Instead, they anchored themselves in the harbor of self-assurance, emphasizing their commitment to authenticity and staying true to their narrative compass. In a bid to navigate these stormy waters, the team employed a metaphorical compass, a strategic recalibration of their content. They conducted a figurative audit, aligning their course with audience feedback, addressing legitimate concerns, and fine-tuning their approach. This recalibration, akin to a ship adjusting its sails to harness the winds of change, reflected their adaptability in the face of criticism. The tempest of 2021 served not only as a crucible but also as a crucifix, a symbol of the team's endurance. Like a ship emerging from stormy seas with strengthened resolve, Fresh and Fit weathered the criticism, emerging on the other side with a newfound resilience. The storm, rather than capsizing their vessel, became a transformative force, shaping the team's narrative in the crucible of public opinion. With a rhetorical flourish, Myron enunciated his fidelity to the Trinity, Fresh, Grease, and himself, a collective nucleus around which the podcast's gravitational force orbited. In acknowledging the later addition of Mo, Myron reaffirmed the sanctity of the original triad, a clarion call to the audience that the essence of the podcast lay in the foundation laid by the triumvirate. The denouement of Myron's discourse unveiled a steadfast commitment, a verbal monument erected in defense of his comrades. "I stand by Fresh and Crease," he proclaimed, a linguistic gauntlet thrown in defiance of the tempestuous currents of public opinion. The assurance resonated like the tolling of a linguistic bell, a sonorous declaration that success had not eroded the bedrock of loyalty. The dynamics within this triumvirate are akin to an alchemical fusion, where individual elements, Fresh's charisma, Chris' comedic interjections, and Myron's unwavering commitment, meld into an elixir of success. Each member, like a unique instrument in an avant-garde orchestra, contributes to the ensemble's distinct melody, resonating not only with each other but with an audience attuned to the symphonic nuances of their shared narrative. As Myron stands firm in his allegiance, he becomes the keystone in the arch of their collaborative endeavors, holding the structure together with a tenacity reminiscent of a medieval castle withstanding the onslaught of sieges. The commitment to weather storms, as a united front, transforms them into a phalanx, shields interlocked, facing the arrows of critique with a resilience that echoes through the annals of digital history. Looking ahead, the future of their collaborative odyssey seems to unfold like an unwritten novel, where each chapter is a nuanced exploration of their evolving dynamics. Myron's commitment becomes the ink, inscribing their narrative on the parchment of the internet, with the potential to craft a story that resonates not just as a podcast but as a cultural cornerstone in the labyrinth of online media. In this metaphorical landscape, the team's future becomes a canvas awaiting the brushstrokes of their collective creativity. Will their podcast metamorphose into a digital masterpiece, an opus that transcends the transient applause of current acclaim? The trajectory, like a celestial navigation, is guided by the constellations of their collaborative synergy, and Myron stands as the astrolabe, charting a course towards undiscovered realms of online influence. In the crucible of their shared commitment, Fresh and Fit's collaborative endeavors become a crucible, forging not just a podcast but an indomitable legacy. As Myron navigates the currents of audience reception and critiques, he emerges as the helmsman, steering their ship through uncharted waters with a resolve that mirrors the sagas of old seafaring legends. Thus, Myron's commitment and the team dynamics, laden with metaphors and analogies, paint a tableau of collaborative resilience, a mural of triumphs, challenges, and the indomitable spirit that propels fresh and fit towards an uncertain but potentially luminous future in the ever-evolving landscape of online discourse. In conclusion, Myron's response, couched in the labyrinthine complexity of Patrick Obahiagbon's stylistic flourishes, revealed a multifaceted narrative. It was not merely a defense of a co-host but a paean to the essence of collaboration, loyalty, and shared resilience. The verbal tapestry woven by Myron underscored the intricacies of team dynamics in the digital age, a saga where success is not just an individual conquest but a collective symphony orchestrated in the crucible of camaraderie.